Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to switch it up a bit and get to know an NBA superstar a little better. He made his NBA debut 2 years ago, and ever since he's been considered one of the best European players to ever come into the league. He was in MVP talk only in his second season and can be considered a future NBA legend. He is also the youngest player in plenty of categories and continues to break records left and right. Today's topic is 10 things we didn't know about Luka Doncic. But before we get into the video, don't forget to click on that like button and subscribe to the channel. Luka knows 4 different languages. He's traveled to many different places because of basketball, so it's not surprising all that he's picked up along the way. His mother tongues are Slovenian and Serbian because his mother is from Slovenia and his father is of the Serbian descent. When he decided to move to Madrid, he picked up on Spanish. He found it tough to live in a place where he didn't speak the language. So within a few years that he played there, he practiced and learned the new language. He also picked up English before coming to play in Dallas.
Sets the feet, left his hands before the clock. Struck 0-0. Doncic ties the game.
Now he moves it along. Luka, open corner.
Talking Slovenian, so I was like, who's talking my language? And I saw Kobe, and I was like really surprised.
His idol and mentor is GORAN DRAGIC. Luka's father, Sasha, played professional ball for Union Olympia. Luka was the ball boy for his father's team, and this was when the bond between the two started. Dragic was one of the best players, so Luka would always go to him for help on improving his skills. Ironically, Luka ended up playing with Dragic on the Slovenian national team, and they became even closer. They were even roommates during their time of playing basketball together. Luka picked up a basketball at a young age and always played with older players. Luka was 7 months old when he used to play with a small basketball hoop in his room. Due to his father being a professional player, he always had a ball in his hands. He officially started playing competitively at 7 years old. Once the coaches saw him play in a few minutes of a game, they instantly moved him up to play with the 10-year-olds. Every year, he stood out from the kids his age and was constantly moved up to a team older. At only 13 years old, he signed a 5-year deal to play for the Real Madrid under-16 team. He was the youngest player to debut in the EUROLEAGUE. Luka became the youngest player to ever play in the ACB League for Real Madrid at 16 years old, 2 months, and 2 days old. He also became the youngest EuroLeague MVP in the 2017-18 season. He averaged 16 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 4.4 assists for Real Madrid, and they won the championship this year. He was only 19 years old at the time in the EuroLeague finals. Luka's dating a lingerie model. Luka and his model girlfriend started dating in 2016 before his rise to stardom in the NBA. They met each other as kids in 2011 and have been inseparable ever since. He lives with his girlfriend and his 2 dogs. His mother was a model, dancer, and hurdler. Although Luka was one of the best draft prospects to come out of Europe and drafted 3rd in the 2018 draft, the one thing all fans would notice was Luka's mom. Andre Iguodala's thirst was seen publicly on Twitter as he tweeted, "Mom's decent," as Luka got drafted. She was born and raised in Slovenia and is a former model, dancer, and hurdler. She married Luka's father, Sasha, in 1999, but they filed for divorce in 2008. She had full custody over Luka, so she fully committed to his basketball lifestyle and followed him wherever he went. She moved with him when he played for Real Madrid and Dallas and has been a very supportive mother. Why the Kings didn't draft Luka? In the 2018 draft, the Kings had the chance to draft Luka but ended up drafting Marvin Bagley instead. At the moment, it may have seemed like a great choice for the Kings, but who knew the Kings GM, Vlade Divac, would end up regretting this selection? And the reason why he didn't choose Luka is quite irrational in my opinion. Vlade claims that he didn't select him because of his father and what he thought of him as a player. He thought Luka would be a similar player to him, so he passed up on the greatest opportunity for the franchise at the time. And not saying that Luka is the greatest of all time, but he must understand how the GMs feel who passed up on Kobe Bryant, for example. Luka signed a deal with Jordan. In Luka's sophomore season, he averaged 28.7 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. He was one of the biggest shoe free agents next to Zion Williamson, so Jordan took advantage of the opportunity and signed the young, upcoming superstar to a 5-year deal with the brand. His stat line was apparently the best in NBA history, and only in his second season, plus he was the youngest player to score 2,000 points in the NBA before reaching the legal age of 21 years old. He made some predictions about his first 2 years, and so far he's accomplished all goals. His first year he claimed he would be Rookie of the Year, and he was. His second year he claimed he would make the playoffs and make his All-Star debut, and that became true as well. Luka is also a huge LeBron fan, and he's earned LeBron's respect. After Luka became the second player behind LeBron to have a 40-point triple-double game before the age of 21 years old, LeBron called Luka a bad mother effer. And how cool is it to hear this from one of your idols? So Luka loves video games. He's a huge gamer and usually spends 2 to 3 hours playing per day. His favorite games are FIFA and Overwatch. He's also such a gamer that he had a custom chair made for him when he plays the game. The NBA is a huge adjustment to the young man, so he probably doesn't get to play the game as much as he used to, but he probably still squeezes in some time when he can. Luka has a nickname. Not many people know that his nickname is Wonder Boy. While playing in Real Madrid, the Spanish newspapers gave him this nickname, but it hasn't fully came into play yet here in the NBA. Luka wasn't always the biggest player, especially playing against grown men at a young age, so he consistently had to add tricks to his playing style. He has great footwork and ball handling skills that make it hard for anyone to guard him. Eventually, he outgrew a lot of players he competed against, so now with his height and size, plus the skills he's developed over time, he became an even better player. The Dallas Mavericks actually won the rights to his nickname, so if he were ever to leave Dallas, he couldn't go by that name anymore. Announcers are slowly starting to call him by this name, so let's see if it will ever catch on. So this concludes today's video as we looked into 10 things we didn't know about Luka Doncic. I hope you guys learned some more about the rising star, and if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.
That we do. How about that?
There you go.
Fifth-year player from Colorado. Half-court heave. And Luka banked it home! Luka Magic has made everybody ooh and ah!
This show is brought to you by Jam Time Machine Radio, the finest of old school black and pop music. Check out www.jamtimemachine.com and listen to non-stop old school black and pop music. Jam Time Machine Radio, more than